Another week, another car that is so freaking overpriced for what it does. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another GT Online video. My name is Saintsfan, and yeah, the new vehicle, the Dinka Sugoi, is what we're talking about in this video. And clearly, as you can just tell from my tone here, it is not worth the $1 million price tag that Rockstar thinks it is. Don't know who the freak thought it was going to be $1 million. And people were going to be like, yeah, you know what? That's a good price for this vehicle. This thing has some good things, I will admit, but some of those bad things is just like, really? So let's hop right in, I guess, as always, starting with the price tag. It's actually over $1 million. The regular price is $1.2 million. You can bump that down if you use it in the casino heist as one of the getaway vehicles. Then it becomes $918,000. But still, when you add all the upgrades and everything, it's going to be over $1 million for this vehicle. Which, yeah, compared to like most other vehicles nowadays, is about normal. But the problem is, this just does not perform anywhere near that. It is a sports car. And clearly you can tell it's got 4 doors, so you can travel around with some of your buddies. One cool thing, unique thing about this vehicle is that it is front wheel drive, so that's something that's not on many vehicles. So if you're looking for front wheel drive cars, well, this is one of them. Hopping into the customization. Now, this is the typical car that Rockstar adds a ton of customization on. The performance is crap, so they just throw a bunch of customization on it. And the customization, it's not great, honestly, but I think it's pretty solid. It's pretty good. There's a number of options for a bunch of different categories, as you can see me scrolling through them. And the liveries are okay. It does have the Princess Bubblegum livery, so I know some people like to collect these anime-style livery cars. Well, this one is one of them. I think the last couple of... there's like 2 other liveries that are pretty solid, but it's got some rally-style liveries, which I guess fits it if you are making it more of a rally car. But yeah, everything else, I mean, again, it's got a bunch of options. I wouldn't say they're great options. It's pretty solid. So you can make it look good. And speaking of that, I will say the model of this car looks great. Like, especially if you do a comparison to the real life version of it, it's almost identical. Like, it's crazy how Rockstar basically just took the real life version and threw it in their game. So if you're just going strictly on looks and you have billions of dollars to spend, then, I mean, this is a pretty solid looking car, pretty good customization, and it does have some unique features. But that is about where all the good stuff ends. Well, apart from the price. The price is obviously negative. The performance on this vehicle is terrible, man. For $1.2 million, you should be getting a much faster car. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just, this vehicle's a sports car, but it's like, it's one of the worst sports cars I actually think in the game, as far as its performance is concerned. Now, I don't have, because I'm doing this in online, I don't have the little speedometer, but I'll go in first person and you can maybe see the speedometer on the dashboard. On this particular road, you may see we hit like 130 something, which may sound fast, but on this road, it's very, very bumpy, which causes these cars to gain like an extra 20 miles an hour. So most normal cars actually end up going like 150, 160 on this road, but this one only goes 130. Normally, when I was just driving it around on regular roads, it would only hit about maybe 115, if that, which is not fast at all. Now, I will say, I guess the silver lining in the fact that it's not fast, is that if you are driving around in free roam, it's almost a pretty solid car for driving around free roam. Because you're going so slow and traffic is so wonky, you honestly end up don't getting in crashes that often because you don't go that fast. Now, obviously, you're not getting to your destinations as quick as you possibly would be in other supercars or sports cars. But like I said, if you're just more relaxed, chill about getting to where you're going, then it's not bad for that. But the problem is there's so many other cars in the game that fit that same description that are not $1.2 million. Those other vehicles are like 200,000 at max. Some of them are like the original vehicles and they're only like 15,000. So while it is good, you know, for more relaxed players, don't like to crash, don't want to deal with the NPCs driving in front of you, it's good for that, but it's not worth the price tag. As for the handling, you might notice it's got some weird handling. Because of that front wheel drive, the handling is just kind of awkward. If you don't hit the handbrake enough, you're not gonna slide to actually go into like a drift to turn the corner. But if you do it too much, then obviously you're gonna lose control. And the brake is almost kind of useless, at least to me. I was using the handbrake way more drifting around. Once you do get the hang of it, it's not bad. But I will say it's almost like this car slides, but it doesn't really drift. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it does slide, but it's not really fun. Like, I don't really get the same feeling as I would with like the Futo, for example. So I don't know what to make of that. Ultimately, this thing, I've seen some people say it might take the cake for most overpriced vehicle like ever over the Ocelot Lynx, which came out like 2 or so years ago, which is one of the worst sports cars, and that thing's like 1.7 million. But honestly, this I don't know, man. This one's up there. At max, I would say this thing is like a $500,000 car. If this thing came out and its price tag was $470,000, that wouldn't be too bad. And the trade price being like $350,000, this would be almost a must buy. Because I mean, you can't beat that, right? The performance, I mean, not the performance, the customization and the looks. I'd pay $300,000 for it, but there ain't no way in hell I'm paying $1.2 million for this vehicle, or even $918,000 for this vehicle. So that is the review. That's about 10 or so things that you should have known. You need to know about this vehicle. It's got some good, but it's got some real bad, and that real bad just makes it not worth it. Of course, in the comment section, let me know what you guys think, but I just don't understand Rockstar sometimes when it comes to these vehicles. Like, I think, why was this even in the sports class? Don't they have a sedans class, or even like, maybe, I don't think it would belong in the compacts, because it's not necessarily a compact vehicle, but the sedans class would probably be a better fit for it. I don't know. Either way, that is it with the video. Thank you all for watching. Please drop a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA Online content. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.